Instagram or Facebook, you can comment sold and the item number starts at 101, 102, 103, and so on and so forth. Comment sold and the item number, and we'll ping you a link to the item. There's no obligation at that point. It's not like you're dealing with some kind of internet seller that once you've said sold, they're going to come hounding you. No, not like that. You'll get the link. You can have a look at the link. You can be like, oh, that's cute. Oh, do I like it in the red? I'm not sure. And then you can make a decision from there. Everything that you're going to buy will go into your cart on the website. You're going to check out from there. Very easy to do. If you're shopping on the website, you should be able to see the item as we talk about it. If you get stuck, call a personal shopper. They can walk you through the process, or you can search for the item on our website. Should be fairly easy. If you've got any questions, personal shoppers, or put something in the comments and I'll get back to you, as many of you as I can, as we go along today. If you've got questions about how to buy, questions about the items, or just want to pop in and say hi, comments are there for that. I'll keep on top of those as much as I can throughout the show today. If you shop on the web, if you spend $50, you're going to get free shipping, so great news there. I'll tell you as we go along if there's any items that have got low stock, because those are the ones you're going to want to snap up immediately, because of course there's going to be hundreds of people watching on the website and less than that in quantity on a few items. So I'll flag that when I see it. If you're on our social media pages watching, don't forget to like, share, follow, because when you do that, your social media platform will ping you next time we go live, so you'll get a little bit of a reminder, which is always good, because then you won't miss your favourite hosts. All right, I think that's all of our housekeeping. DJ, anything we need to add?
I think that's about it.
I think that's everything. Oh, the other thing we need to talk about is the fact that it's Green Monday today.
Yeah.
Now, the prices that I'm giving you today have already been negotiated by DJ, who has a process he won't share, where he sees the executives, gets the prices dropped, but they stay there for 24 hours. So the prices I give you today have been dropped for this show, so they're pre-discounted. Already a great deal. But elsewhere on the website, it's also Green Monday, so there's a 30% off sale. Now, when the customers asked me this morning whether the code for that, green, would work with any of our items, and the answer is it shouldn't, but there may be a few things that have slipped through the cracks. So if you're shopping with us, use that code green and see if you can get any more discount. That's my little top tip for the day for your savvy shopping. All right, let me take my rings off, because we've got lots of rings in the show today. Where are we starting?
We're going to do a tennis bracelet.
Oh, the Tanzanite. Okay. I'll take off my bracelet so I can show you this one. This is a good size in the Tanzanite bracelet. Sometimes it's nice to have a really chunky bracelet. Sometimes the smaller, lighter ones look like they must have been more expensive. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes when the gemstones are too big, they can look fake, because it's like, that's a real gemstone, it's huge. You know, not always, but sometimes the chunkier looks don't look that much more expensive. And I like this one because it's got a very believable gemstone size. This is 3 3/4 carats in the 6.5 inch, more carat weight in the larger sizes. Can I have a look at the stone specification? So I want to get the size of these individual stones here. So these, where's my whiteboard? Oh, it's there. Let me get it. I'll bring this closer so you can see. These are going to be trillions all the way around. Isn't that cool? So very nice design, very nice shape. Trillion, of course, is the classic. That's the shape that Tanzanite was originally launched in. By Tiffany's back in the day. Now this shape was chosen because the corners on a trillion are the perfect place for highlighting the pleochroism of the stone. So pleochroism is where you see like more than one colour going on. So in Tanzanite, you're going to be seeing the blues, but you're also going to be seeing kind of flashes of reds, purples, that kind of thing as well. That's the magic of this gemstone. That's the joy behind it, is the fact that it looks like it could be a sapphire, and then you realise it's better than a sapphire, because it's got more colours going on. So each of those stones are going to be 3mm trillions, which just makes them the perfect size for being, first of all, everyday wearable. But I feel like the modest size makes it more believable. There's no way that's costume jewellery, right? It just really sells it as being genuine gemstones. Even from 50 paces, you're in no doubt as to what you're looking at. Okay, so let's scoot this one up to the top and we'll get to your price. Do we have a comparison?
I do, yes.
All right, let's take a look at our comparison. Let's see what you'd pay for this if you went somewhere else. So this one is a 3.1 carat. Yours is going to be 3.75 or more because that's the smallest size. That one is $351. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of money. We're not going to be in the hundreds of dollars. Is the price come out the same for every size?
Let's see.
Let me just check that detail for you.
Yes.
Okay. So your price today is going to be $99.99, which puts you on a budget pay of $20 for a genuine gemstone tennis bracelet. That sounds like a deal to me. We have 6.5, we have 7.25, and we have the 8-inch size here. That says low stock, DJ. How low is the stock on these?
Across all 3 sizes, we have 9.
Okay, 9 between the 3 sizes, so give or take 3 per size. So not very many in quantity of these. So I would snap that up ASAP. Make sure you grab it immediately, and you can check out straight away because that's going to be free shipping with that item. This got some star ratings. Should we have a quick look through the reviews and see what you guys said? Okay, so Deborah said, Tanzanite is fabulous. Shop LC rocks. Love this closure. I can do it myself. Keep up the good work. And then Judith wrote, I'm so excited to have my Tanzanite tennis bracelet. Keke Iso, as Tony Denise says. It's simply beautiful and amazing. I got it as a Tony Thunder deal, and I'm exhilarated to finally own Tanzanite. Fantastic price for a gemstone I never thought I'd own. Keke, so I looked it up about the translation, and I'm trying to remember the repetition of K, which is what is for emphasis. There's no reason to say it twice other than for emphasis. I think it's like, what is it? Literally translated, but kekiso means like, oh my goodness, like what is that basically? I looked it up because my dad went to Portugal and I told him that's the only phrase he needed, and he was like, what? I was like, if you see anything extraordinary or fabulous, you just go kekiso. And wasn't sure about that, but Tony thought it was hilarious that I told him that. Okay, so there's a couple more reviews on there. Love the bracelet. I like my bracelet. Okay. My daughter loves the 2 bracelets. Someone got 2. Okay. That she got for her birthday. So yeah, totally layerable and stackable design as well. And I want to show you that closure a little bit closer up. So this is a double arm safety closure here. So this is going to plug into there with a satisfying click. And I'll just show you on my other camera right here. That plugs in, and then the arms just connect like that. So it's going to stay in position, and it's quite easy to do by yourself. If you struggle with bracelets in general, have a look for our bracelet helpers that we have on the website. Who's this? You coming in?
I come and say hi.
We're talking Tanzanite.
Oh, I've just been talking to her.
Oh, okay.
We sold out of almost everything we got.
Did you really?
I'm waiting for mine to be delivered, so I'm just chilling.
Oh yeah, because you ordered some, didn't you?
Great, I love Tanzanite. That's my favorite gem.
I know, right? Everyone's a Tanzanite fan around here.
DJ, there's a mugshot of you over there.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Who'd you make mad?
Lauda.
Who?
Lauda.
Oh. You know what? We'll get her back.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
I like giving her a hard time.
Little bit of banter going on in the studio today. So why aren't there posters of you up in the?
Because me and Lauda have been having a war with each other.
Oh, okay.
And that picture is a picture that I took from my other job because I just not too long ago quit HEB, and I wanted to do this thing to where like one day when I was working, this vendor came up to me and asked if I was the juice manager. I'm like, I don't know, I've never heard that in my entire life before. So I told myself like, from now on, I'm the juice manager, and when I leave HEB, I want to like have my own headshot of me with all the other managers and put myself as the juice manager, and I did that.
Juice manager.
Yes.
There we go. I wonder what the joke was, because there is a sign outside the main studio that says "Do not let the juice manager in the studio," and I was like, I have no idea what kind of hijinks this is. This is what we like around here.
Absolutely.
Like something happens and then posters go up. I think we've had Michelle plastered all over the room before. There's pictures of Sean Wilsey kicking about. There's caption competitions. You can imagine. So it does get a bit crazy here, but I like the fact that it's all in jest and everyone loves each other. Really, it's cute. All right, so Rhapsody earrings coming up next. Hunter's a big fan of his Tanzanite. But I think he literally told me the other day, everyone on his list is getting terahertz for Christmas from him this year. And he's got a huge order in. It's like so big that I think Uncle's like personally overseeing it or something. He's got so much on order. He's like, they need to fill my order. It's getting close. Because I think sometimes, and maybe they only do this to hosts, DJ, but I feel like sometimes my orders get passed over if a customer wants it. Because a couple of times now I've put an order in and it just hasn't gone through. Oof. And I chase it up and they're like, yeah, it's out of stock. I'm like, dang, I ordered it. Do you think I get like passed over when a customer wants it? Which is how it should be, of course, but it's annoying. Okay, so I have my moissanite earrings in, so let me just pull these out. Here we go. Alright, so these took me a second to unscrew because these are going to be screw back. So that's the first thing, that's the first sort of value factor here is the screw back design, which makes them incredibly secure to wear, and you want them to be secure. You don't want to do a Kim Kardashian. Did you hear about Kim Kardashian and the diamond earring?
What happened?
She got thrown into the ocean on vacation and her diamond earring fell right out of her ear.
Oh no.
Landed on the ocean floor.
Oof.
Luckily, I feel like it was like 9 foot deep or something there, and they did find it.
Okay.
But I'm like, talk about first world problems. Oh my god, like my diamond earring fell out and now I can't find it.
Dang.
Like that's my impression of Kim Kardashian.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So you need a screw back on an earring that's worth some money.
Also, Evie on or Lewis on Instagram says hello.
Oh, hello. Ah. Evie Jean Lewis. She says I'm her favourite. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Alright, so let's take a look at some high-end quality tanzanite. Look at the deep blue of these. Let's kind of do them up just a little bit more. Beautiful colour on these, and I'll put the other one between my fingers so we can look at the gemstone on that one as well. Because again, these are going to be square-shaped. These are going to be princess cut, so perfect for showing off the pleochrosum in the corners. Princess cut. We don't see enough princess cut these days. It was huge in the 90s, wasn't it? Do you remember that, DJ?
Absolutely, yeah.
Princess cut was everywhere, and it's still a beautiful stone. We just don't see it enough. I feel like Asher cut kind of overtook the squarish shape for a little while, but people really need to appreciate. I need my board. Where did I put it? There. There we go. Look at this. Really great example of what you need from a tanzanite. A beautiful deep blue and then flashes of other colours. It looks like it could be a sapphire, and then boom, it hits you with something else. So these are from our Rhapsody range. So they are going to be in platinum, which is currently, that's the problem with working here, is that I get higher and higher taste. Because I handle high-end and beautiful jewellery all day, every day, and after a while I just get mesmerised. Like platinum's my favourite right now, because platinum jewellery reminds me of jewellery that, the kind of antique jewellery that our grandparents had. The stuff like from the 1920s, the 1930s, the Art Deco, the really, really high-end stuff was always in platinum. And now I feel like I connect platinum with heirloom in my head. So I love my gold stuff. I wear gold every single day. But when I'm rich, when I've got some money, I'm going to start buying more platinum, because I feel like that's the stuff that my children are going to pass down to their children. The gold they can as well. Of course they can. But I have this mental connection that makes me think of platinum as being that heirloom piece that they're going to have forever. And these are definitely forever stones. We've got a really high hardness rating on the Tanzanite, so great durability on that one. We're in platinum, which lasts for generations, as we know. These are also going to come. Why have I got 2 cards?
Yeah, no, it came with 2 cards. It was weird.
Weird. Did they appraise each one separately?
I guess.
No, it says 2 pieces.
Oh.
Okay. Weirdly, I have 2 cards, but it will come with your authenticity card here as well, which tells you exactly what you've got, confirms all the details, so you can use this to prove what you've got to your insurers, or if you decide to get them valued or sell them at some point. This confirms you've got 2.25 carats, 1.75 grams of platinum, and that it is 950 platinum, which is the good stuff. What size are my gemstones here? Just going to give you guys another look at these.
6 millimeters.
Okay, these are 6 mils, and I feel like they look bigger than a 6 millimeter round would look. Normally, if you're in a round, you need like an 8 to look this big, but for some reason the square looks bigger, even though it's 6 millimeters. Okay, so they are 2.5 carats, 2.25. So you've got over a carat per ear, which is a good size. 7 millimeters high. Don't know why there's a height listed on these earrings. And then you have your screw back here. I keep putting my board down. Let me show you the details. So you've got a lovely martini glass style setting with that screw back as well. So once these are in, you're not going to lose them. You're not going to, your hairdresser isn't going to be able to comb them out of your hair. You're not going to jump in a swimming pool or get thrown in the ocean, probably by an American football player or whoever she was dating at the time, I forget. And they're going to stay. No, it wasn't someone she was dating, was it? Because didn't Kanye buy the earrings and was mad at her? Someone threw it in. I think it's a brother-in-law. Anyway, if you know, put it in the comments and tell me, because I've forgotten who it was. So these are going to be. So let's go to our comparison. Do we have a comparison here?
Yes.
Let's look at that first, and then we'll go to our price here. All right. So these are going to be 0.9 carats, presumably each. So you're going to have a total carat weight here of about 1.8 carats in platinum. Or is it 0.9 carats between the two of them? Either way, less. Yours are going to be 2.25. There or thereabouts. Okay. $1,717 for those. We've got, what, twice the carat weight that they've got? Still in platinum. Nicer design, I think, in ours. But that's subjective. Ours are going to be $1,299.99. Or they're going to be $260 when you put them on budget pay. So budget pay's in play here. You're going to pay your first payment, your shipping, your taxes. We send them out to you. That's it. There's no waiting around. We call it takeaway, not layaway, which means that you can pay your first payment now, shipping, taxes, we send them to you. And then the rest of your payments are going to come out seamlessly behind the scenes. You don't have to worry about, I have to pay for them before they get sent out. They're not going to get here before Christmas. Nope. One payment gets them to you. So your payment could also work as a home approval fee. So what you could do is pay budget pay at $260, shipping your taxes. We send them to you. In fact, free shipping on these. We send them to you, and then you get to look at them. If you don't love them, send them back, and your $260 gets refunded. Very, very easy to do. But they're going to come in a Rhapsody gift box. They're going to come with your authenticity guarantee card, and they're practically guaranteed to bring you joy because they are so well constructed, so beautiful, and that gemstone is just mesmerizing. We're in quad A grade, quad A vivid Tanzanite, should I say. So all the value factors are there. Even when the mine was in production, even when the mine was running, there was very little, about 1% of the yield was ever quad A quality. And to get it over a carat meant that even less of it was quad A quality. So you're getting the thin end of the wedge here. Let's move to our next item, shall we?
Yes.
I'm going to unscrew this earring while I've got a minute because they are very secure and they're going to take a minute to come out. There we go. Alright, so next up we have a Tanzanite Y-shaped necklace. This time we're going to be an ungraded Tanzanite. Which means you're not going to pay for the grading. Anything that's a graded gemstone, somebody's had to certify, which means extra money in the process. So I always make sure I mention when things are ungraded because it means that you need to eyeball that gemstone and see what you think in terms of the grade. We might be in single A, we might be in double A. If you get really lucky, we might be in triple A. It's unlikely that anyone would sell quad A ungraded. but if you see it, jump on it. So let's take a look. Oh, I like this one. The design here is intriguing. So it's an 18-inch chain, but you've got those 2 inches of jump rings there. You've got that nicely sized lobster claw closure. And I'm going to bring this over because I want you to see the design work up close. So we have all those beautiful pear shapes coming down the sides, and they meet in a flower design in the middle. And then this end here, these are actually loose on the end here, so you've got a little bit of articulation going on. Nicely done. I don't think I've seen this exact one before. I've seen a similar one, but not quite this one. It's very pretty. All right. So let's try this on, because you've got to see it. Let me take my gold chain off. There we go. Gosh, it's huge. It's got some scale to it, right? Oh wow, look at that. That is a showstopper right there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And even just in here where we've got our regular studio lights on, it is glittering under the light. Oh my goodness. Who's got events coming up that they need something show-stopping to wear to? This could be the perfect one. Oh, I love this. Love this one. Look at this. Now I'll come back a bit so you can see it. Just, isn't it stunning? Just wow. Beautiful design, well constructed. And pieces like this, can I see the product specs really quickly? Pieces like this, I've got a new appreciation for. Yeah, there are, because I look at pieces like this, and having been to India and met our gemstone setting team, I now know how long it takes to create a piece like this. And you know, like in a tennis bracelet, each of the individual carriages are cast separately and then they're joined together at the end. That's what's happening here. Each of the individual carriages, as it were, that these gemstones are on will have been cast separately and then soldered together, and then they go to the next part of the process where somebody sits there and hand mounts all 64 gemstones. I mean, can you imagine how long that takes? How long does it take to set a single gemstone? Maybe if you're incredibly talented, you can get a gemstone done in 60 seconds. 30 seconds maybe? So 64 is going to take you, what, half an hour?
Oh yeah, I've thought about that actually, yeah. Oof.
At least. And that's if you just solder the corners, solder the corners,
Yeah.
solder like you'd have to, just to set the gemstones. And that's if you don't talk to anyone, don't visit the restroom, don't stop for coffee. Like, if you're on it, you could probably set these gemstones in an hour. But I'm guessing, like, it might even take a full minute to set each gemstone, which means this is a full hour's solid manual labour just to set the stones in here. And that's why I've come back to from India with a new appreciation of the work involved in all of our pieces. Having seen the process from start to finish, I'm kind of blown away that we are able to do things like this at the prices that we do. Do we have a comparison on this one?
I do, yes.
Let's take a look at that, shall we?
Here it is, okay. And bam, there it
Okay.
is.
So this is also Tanzanite. 5.85 carats in theirs, twice that in ours. There are 9 gemstones in that one. So it took a little bit less time to put together. $1,378. Oof. Oof. That's a lot of money. Let's take a look at our price today. And all of these prices have been negotiated by DJ himself, who has got them down to an acceptable level. So yours today is going to come with free shipping. And it's not going to be over $1,000 like that one. It's going to be $299.99. So for less than $300, you can get all this Tanzanite, all set in platinum over sterling silver, or you can put it on budget pay at $60. Amazing value. No reviews on this one, which makes me think it must be a new item that we're looking at right here.
We have about 46 of them.
We have about 46 of them, so they're in relatively good quantities right now. But if you need that show-stopping piece for parties for New Year's Eve, then this is the one to get. All right, so let's move along to our next item. Where are we going to go to next?
Next up, we have some more earrings.
Okay.
Hoops.
Are we going with these?
Yes, and also Steven says hello on Facebook.
Oh, hello, Stephen. Oh, he likes my accent. Yeah, I need to go visit England and refresh it a bit. Every now and then I hear myself picking up too many American phrases. I need to go and get the British back. In fact, I've been with some Brits all weekend, so that's helped. I think it was a 100% American crew in New York this weekend. 100% UK crew. All right, so we're moving on to our Tanzanite earrings. These have got almost randomly, sporadically placed pieces of white zircon in the mix as well. So they're really fun. They're going to add a little bit of glitter, a little bit of sparkle to your look. Get my hair out of the way. And they're going to be the inside out hoops as well. So everywhere you look, you're going to see beautiful gemstones, which is always good. Just looking around at Hunter, he's like walking around. Does he need something? Did he leave a note? He looked like he was leaving a note. Did you see anything, DJ? Oh, maybe he left a note for Lauren.
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay. So, Tanzanite and white zircon, 3.75 carats total. Let's go and have a look at your stone specifications because there's lots going on with these. So we have 20 oval shaped Tanzanite, so 10 in each ear. And then they're going to be 4x3s. And then they are accented by beautiful white zircon, natural gemstone, of course. That's the one cubic zirconia was trying to be, but failed a little bit, which is why it's called cubic zirconia. If I haven't told you that story, let me tell you again real quick. So when you simulate a gemstone, well, you can simulate it by making something that looks similar, or you can do a lab created version. So when you lab create a gemstone, it's right down to the atomic level. It's exactly the same as the gemstone would be if it were from the earth. So when they tried to make zircon, white zircon, which is sparkly like a diamond and a great diamond substitute, when they tried to make white zircon, they just missed the mark a little bit. Instead of the crystal growing in, I forget the name, there's a technical name for the shape of the crystal. Instead of it growing in that shape, it grew in cubes. So diamonds grow in that weird sort of diamond shape, that three-dimensional diamond shape. That's one of the reasons we call it that shape, because that's the shape that they grow in. So that's their crystal shape. Other crystals grow in those big long columns like tourmaline, and zircon grows in these kind of rectangular blocks, and I forget what they're called. But cubic zirconia was meant to grow in that same shape, but it was just a few notches away from where it should have been to be exactly the same as zircon. So it got called cubic zirconia because it was close, but the crystal grew in cubes, and that's about the only difference between cubic zirconia and white zircon is the fact that cubic zirconia grew in blocks, like circular, like cubes instead of great big masses. So there we go, cubic zirconia versus white zircon. So, do we have comparisons for these?
Check. Thought I had it set up. Thought I had it ready. Oops.
There's frantic clicking going on from DJ's desk over there. He's like, hold up, I had it. Oh,
Here it is. Okay.
here it is.
Couple more clicks.
In your own time. It's not like we're waiting on your own thing. It's just 100 people like waiting for you to click a button. No pressure. So 925 sterling silver Tanzanite hoops. They are 2.52 carats. Yours are going to be 3.75 carats, but you've got the white zircon as well. $400. Wow. Goodness. $400. Okay. Yours are going to be $87.99. And they're going to be with free shipping, and they're going to be $17.60 on budget pay. So this could now be your party earrings. at an affordable deal. Low stock though, DJ. How many have we got?
We have 13.
13 pairs to go around, and that is it. They do have the lever back closure here as well, which is very handy. These are not too heavy on the ears. If you do have heavier hoops, like my Moissanite hoops are pretty huge, pretty heavy, what I like to do is get one of our silicone, what do we call them, ear nuts, and put them here, just in front of the saddleback closure, and then it gives you a little bit of support behind the ear and stops your earrings from dragging. So it's my little top tip there. Love those ear backs. $87.99 is incredible value for a pair of earrings in genuine gemstones, precious metals, that you can enjoy for years and years to come. No reviews on these, which makes me think they must be new. So let's keep it moving. What else have we got on the...
Next up, we have a ring.
Okay.
Pull it up.
So I'm going to switch these over. We do have a watch coming up in the show today, which is very unusual. And of course, a bit later on, we'll be looking at Damien down here. We named him last time he was on. He's called Damien the Dragon. He is one of the biggest Bali Legacy bracelets that we do, and he's coming up in the show in a little while. We've got some Sleeping Beauty coming. We've got some, is it Aquamarine? It's Aquamarine we've got coming up.
The Tanzanite, Sleeping Beauty, Blue Topaz.
Oh, is it Blue Topaz?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the ring on screen in front of me. Am I blind? Am I missing something?
Hold on. Should be there. Double check that real fast. Pretty much where my pick sheets.
Of course, my sister's phoning me right now. I should pick her up and be like, hey, you're on speaker to everyone. What do you want?
Just put it on blast. I'm gonna go up here.
Okay.
Ah, cool, it's pre-order. We don't have it. Never mind.
Okay. Alright. So show me something else.
We'll do some earrings instead.
Okay. These?
Chandelier ones.
Okay. We don't do nearly enough chandelier earrings for my liking. I love a hoop. Sometimes certain occasions need a stud earring, or they need a single pearl or something like that, but I feel like chandelier earrings, first of all, great for nights out and events and things like that, but when they're this scale, which isn't huge, when they're just a little bit scaled down like these, they can quite easily be an everyday earring as well. So these are going to be on holiday clearance pricing, which is very good news. So let's break down your gemstones for a minute and see what we've got going on for your money. So we're going to have 2.5 carats total. We've got pretty much all pear shapes here. So if you're looking to match with this one, then they would be stunning together because the Tanzanite's very similar, the shape's very similar. 16 4x3 to 5x3 millimeter Tanzanites here, giving you a total carat weight of 2.37, and then you've got some white zircon for accenting and bling as well. So lots going on gemstone wise. Really nicely put together. They've got some articulation on them, which is nice as well. That's fun. All right, comparisons.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that. $281 for those, which isn't that bad, and those are cute. All right, so we need to beat that, and of course we will. Yours today are going to be $55.99, and if I can see the budget pay, $55.99, which means they come with free shipping, which is great news. Which means on budget pay they are $11.20. That's a deal right there. Good stock on these at the moment, but no reviews, which makes me think there must be a brand new item that we've just got plenty of stock in. So come on in on these. Great for gifting, great for wearing. Maybe it's just time to get something for you for the holiday season. These are cute, guys. All right, so let's keep it moving. Okay, we're going on to a pendant. Is it this one?
Yes.
Okay. Sticking with the Tanzanite for a minute. We've just got a few more pieces of Tanzanite, and then we are moving to our next gemstone. So if you're not in the mood for Tanzanite today, that's okay. We have got other options for you. We're not just sticking with one gemstone. We're sticking with the same colour though. We're going to keep it in the same colour family today. It's all about the blue gemstones. Is it Blue Monday? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Even though it says it's Green Monday on the website. For us it's blue. Oh, I love the construction of this. So this is our next item. Look at this. So three-dimensional. Love this. There's a lot going on there. Good size in the bail as well. So this is a Tanzanite and Moissanite cluster pendant, but it's a pendant necklace, so that 20-inch chain comes with it, so it's going to be ready to gift and ready to wear. 6.2 carats. Can we see how that breaks down, please? That's a big piece. That is nice. Okay, so you have one large trillion in the middle. That's going to be 17 points, a 3.5 mil. Then around the outside, they're all going to be marquee cut. 72 of them. Oh, goodness. 72 of them. Again, we're looking at, I don't know, 40 minutes work just to set the gemstones alone, if you can do each one in 30 seconds. Might even be longer than that, and that's with no distractions. Those are 4x2 marquees, and then you have the moissanite in the middle there. The bail is plenty big enough to put on a larger chain if you wanted to. The 20-inch chain in platinum over sterling silver is included here, and this is a great look. If you were a 20-inch chain, perfect. If you need a shorter chain, you can maybe think about going on shoplc.com and seeing if any of our silver chains have got about 30% off going on, and then you can put that with this if you want to have it like 18 inches, or if you want to put it on an adjustable chain because you don't know what size your gift recipient wears. This is a nice piece. All right, DJ, do we have comparisons?
Yes.
Let's take you shopping. Let's see what other people would charge you for a similar item. Okay, filigree, very Victorian there. And that's a whole look in itself. $250 for theirs. That doesn't seem that bad. Okay, so let's scoot up to the top of the page. For 6.2 carats of genuine gemstones and precious metal, 6.2 carats of Tanzanite and moissanite, should I say. Moissanite is a lab created gemstone, still atomically the same as earth grown moissanite. But yeah, beautiful sparkle off of moissanite. You won't match it anywhere. $129.99 this one, or $26 when you put it on budget pay. No reviews. Have we got all brand new stock today?
Apparently, yeah. I
Wow.
have like 90 of these ones.
Okay, so we have good quantity and no reviews. That tells me it's a brand new item. I wonder if you guys are getting to see it first before anyone else. It's nice. It's got scale. It's got presence. Very, very nice piece there. So come on in on this one. All the prices I'm giving you today are going to be valid for 24 hours, and that is it. So you've really got to put things in your cart as soon as you see them and check out before the end of the show to make sure you guarantee your piece at the right price. Okay, no reviews, so let's keep it scooting for a minute.
Doing the matching ring.
This big boy right here. Goodness. That's got some scale to it. Look at that. So that is going to be pretty much an inch from side to side, maybe a little bit over. Oh goodness, this is on clearance as well. Look at that. It's got it going on, I can tell you that. Alright, so we have this in sizes 7, 8 and 11, and that is it. So a bit of a stop warning for you right there. 6 carats total. How does that break down? Let's take a look at your specifications. Okay. There are 10 of the larger marquees. They are 5 by 2.5 mil. Then there are 48 of the smaller marquees, which are 2 by 4 mil. There's a lot of gemstones in this ring. What's the gemstone total number?
10, 48, 58.
59 with that. Okay.
59.
59 gemstones in this ring, and again, you've got to think about how long it takes just to set the gemstones in the ring. So this is made as one complete piece. So when you make a ring like this, I'll try and show you this in close up here. That shaped under gallery is really important because that's what's going to help it stay secure on your finger and stop it from sliding round. It's going to keep it nice and front and center for you. So when these are made, they make a casting of the entire ring. Then they make that casting in wax, put it on a tree. Then they'll put the tree into plaster of Paris so that it becomes a hollow in the shape of the item, and there'll be 6 of these on a tree like that on each side, and then next side I'll have 6 more of them, next side I'll have 6 more of them, and so 60 or something of these will go into the machine at once. Then it gets filled up with the sterling silver, then it will get filed so that everything's all smooth and perfect, and then it get dipped in the platinum, and then it get all polished up and ready for the stone setters, who will come in and meticulously and painstakingly set every single one of those gemstones. It's a mind-blowing process, and it's a very, very manual process. I can't for a minute call these handmade or anything like that, but it's a very manual process, and it does take a very long time to make every single piece. And I don't think I really appreciated that until I saw it being done in person. Amazing trip that was. But it's sizes 7, 8 and 11, and that is it with this one. Your price today is, do we have a comparison? Should we look at that?
Yes.
Okay.
Second. Bring it up. Oh, the pressure is on.
Yeah. Is this Amazonite we have coming up later?
That one.
That's pretty.
That one's Sleeping Beauty.
Not this one, this one.
Oh, that one? Yeah, no, that one's Sleeping Beauty. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
here's a comparison.
Comparison, yes.
And bam, there we go.
Okay. So that one is clearly noticeably smaller. That's a carat total. Yours is 6. That one is going to be $310. All right, so we want that to beat. How about we put it on clearance at $78.39? Boom. I'll do that. 4.6 is your star rating here. So let's see what you guys said about it. Susan said it's everything I thought it would be. Big, bold, love it. Galena A said absolutely beautiful, recommend to anyone. The stones and the colour of the stones are perfect, very satisfied. Paulette says it is awesome. So you guys are absolutely loving this one. Jenny said huge ring, fantastic price. Huge ring with a nice colour for the price. Okay, yeah, so big fan favourite here. You guys are enjoying it, and it's on clearance, and it's got free shipping. And how many have we got?
We have 27.
27 between sizes 7, 8 and 11. It is a sizable piece, but I feel like at this price point you just need to jump in when it's the right size for you, or find a figure that fits. That's also a good strategy. So we're going to do the watch to round out our Tanzanite.
Yeah, we have 2 more Tanzanite pieces after that.
2, do we?
Yes.
Where are they?
Wait a minute, actually, wait. I lied, never mind.
Yeah, I was like, if we do, they're not in front of me. What's going on? First thing I want to show you Why is there's a product number on the top of my box here? Let's move that. First thing I want to show you how cute this box is. Very, very giftable. And of course, boxes like this, if you want to wrap them, you don't have to. You could just stick a bow on it and call it done. But boxes like this with a nice clean edges make wrapping a little bit easier. And then when we open it up, boom, look at that. This is when we get fabulous. Okay, so we have moissanite and of course that beautiful tanzanite in here. Let's try this on. Comes on its own little ring cushion, watch cushion right there. Love the fact that the box is so good. That's got to cost some money just by itself. I recommend that if you take your watch off at night and go to bed, which you shouldn't wear it in bed, but you do you can pop it in here every night, keep that by your bedside, so that it's there for you on your nightstand. That's the American word, isn't it? It's called a bedside cabinet in England.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, here it's a nightstand, but I'm like, a stand?
Yeah. It stands.
It's a table, or a drawers, or a cabinet. I don't know. The weirdness of British to American translations. Because then I remember all the American ones, and I'll go back to visit, and I'll be like, hey, can I put this diaper in your trash can? And my friends are like, oh my god, how American have you been? And I'm like, well, I have to be. I can't go over there and refuse to use the right words for things. I have to learn them. Okay, so we've got tanzanite, good size tanzanite as well, and moissanite around the dial. We have got, looks like mother of pearl on the face, but I'll confirm that spec for you. The body of the watch here is going to be done in sterling silver, but it has the stainless steel back on it. That stainless steel back is, what's it say here? So it's a stainless steel case and back cover with Swiss movement, 3 meters water resistant. So where, if the face is, oh wait, it spins.
Oh, cool.
Did you know it did that?
I didn't know that. It's cool.
I don't think there's a function to it particularly because it's not like it's a diver's watch.
Yeah, it's just neat.
But it's, oh, that's addictive. Sitting there, spinning your dial. Okay, that's so cool. So this bit must be the bit that's in sterling, and then this bit is the stainless steel. That makes more sense now. There's 2 parts to it. That's really cool. That's mesmerizing. Loving that. What's a little touch of WD-40 for smooth movement? Okay, so I'm gonna put this on so you guys can see the scale of it. And be careful if you're putting it on, because you saw how heavy it is. The amount of gemstones that are in this. And let's break down the gemstones, shall we? Well, while I do this, so that you guys can see exactly what we've got here. So the tanzanites, there's 28 of them, giving you 5.86 carats total. Then you've got 80 moissanites, giving you 64 points total. I was hoping it'd tell you the size of the individual tanzanites, because they are quite big. But it doesn't say. What does it say about the spinny dial? It says it's got Swiss movement. Okay, that's good. Stone silver case. Genuine leather strap, water resistant, scratch resistant dial. Roman numeral charm, secure buckle closure. No mention of the fact that it's got a fidget spinner on the front, which is just magic. Love that. That's very cool. Okay, so that is about 1.5 inches across the face there. This is a bigger look. It's really fun. The strap's going to be genuine leather, very giftable. I love the fact that that spins. That's made my day. That's just epic. If it has any more information in here. No, nothing. That's cool. There's kind of a little pocket in the box.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe that's where the product information goes.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
But yeah, highly recommend this watch. Just for that spinning dial alone, that's going to be hours of entertainment. Imagine being in meetings and being able to just be like, yes, let's spin the dial on my watch. Oh, this Tanzanite. Do we have a comparison?
Yes.
Let us go shopping and see what we do this for elsewhere. So, this, okay. Well, that's a 1940s watch. Okay, interesting comparison. 1,276 for that one. No gemstones. Any different comparisons?
No, that's the only one that I have.
Okay. It's kind of hard finding a comparison for a watch with
Yeah.
Tanzanite on. Like, it just doesn't really happen very much. So these are the kind of thing you need to snap up when you see them, because they're not available every single day. Okay. So your price point here is going to be $199.99, which means it comes with free shipping, and you can get it on budget pay for 5 payments of $40. No reviews here?
Mm-mm.
Huh. But low stock. How many have we got?
We have 25.
25. And that is it. So, yeah, grab this while you see it. It's interesting that there were no comparisons we found for other watches with Tanzanite in. That's not something you see every single day. I put this very carefully back in its box so I don't smash the dial while I'm gesturing around here. I have been known to be very, very heavy-handed and very, very hard on rings, bracelets, any kind of jewellery like that. Just go around living my life and things get broken. Just kind of how it goes. Okay, do we have a pricing discrepancy? I'm just reading that in the comments.
For the ring that we did, there was one, because on the little like circular thing, it said $97.99, but that wasn't the right price.
Okay, good. So you let everyone know that it's actually $78.39.
Yes.
Good news. Okay. So I'm going to put this to one side because we need to get on with the Sleeping Beauty necklace here. I love these. Okay, so my Tanzanite's got to come off. Now, Sleeping Beauty, of course, comes from Globe, Arizona. And I'm going to scoot my chair up for a minute because it's been a long time on my feet today. And do you know what I haven't done yet, which I normally do every time I go to New York?
What?
I normally keep a close eye on how many steps I'm doing.
Oh.
Because Austin is Texas, and we're a very car-based city, aren't we? I have to drive to work. There's no public transport. I couldn't walk here, so I have to drive to work. I have to drive to the grocery store. There isn't a lot of options. But in New York, if I can, I'll walk it. Which meant at one point we walked from our hotel, which was like Soho area, I think it was, and we walked all the way up to 47th Street where the Diamond District is, which is just under Central Park, and it took an hour. But I don't think that there's really anywhere to go. I could walk for an hour from my neighbourhood and not really get anywhere except the next neighbourhood. I don't think I could even get downtown from my house in an hour. It would just be more and more and more houses. I'm gonna have to try that next time I've got a day off. Just walk for an hour from my house and see where I can end up.
Okay. Time it, yeah.
Because I can join the Violet Crown Trail at the bottom of the Mopac. I could walk out to that. But I think I'd get about as far as the Wildflower Centre and that'll be it.
Oh.
So yeah, so when I'm in New York, I like the opportunity to have a walk, to be able to get out and just see things, do it, people watching, because there's always a crazy person or there's always something going on. And so when I'm in Austin, it took me a little while to get used to Texas and how friendly everyone is. Are you born and raised Texan?
Raised, but not born.
Okay, so you've known this culture your whole life, like
Yeah,
this is your world. Yeah, I came from England, where we're a lot like New Yorkers. If we can stare at our feet and not talk to anyone, we will do. That's kind of how we are. So when I first got to Texas, I got in the elevator at my apartment building to go to the mailbox, and the man next to me turned around and said, "Good morning, how you doing?" And I was like, "Pardon?" Like I was like, "I don't know this man. Why is he talking to me?" Like, and I was really taken aback, and I was like, "Great, how are you?" And he's like, I'm good, y'all. And he called me y'all, even though there's one. I was just kind of stood. What just happened? A stranger talked to me and referred to me using a plural. Like, my mind was blown, and I went back upstairs and I said to my husband, like, do we know some people here that I've forgotten I've met? Because some guy was just chatting to me in the elevator and I found it very odd. And our friends chipped in and said, oh yeah, they do that here. They do that. You'll get used to it. And I was like, really? And now I'm the weirdo. So now I don't walk past anyone without greeting them generally. And at work, you know, I'll say hi to our security guards as we go past, because sometimes they're looking up and chatting, sometimes they're like into their computers or whatever they're doing. But I'll say hi to everyone. When I go out and walk the dog, I'll talk to everyone, say hi to everyone. Like, pass someone in the corridor here at the office, I'll say hi to them. It's just kind of how we roll in Texas. You don't pass someone without acknowledging them. It's just Texan manners, isn't it? Southern manners. And so to go to New York all of a sudden where no one does that, I'm like, kind of feels like home, but at the same time it now feels alien to me. So I'm the one now who, I don't know, walks into the hotel and like talks to everyone I see. And
Now you become him.
yeah, and now my husband's just like, you don't need, just calm down. Stop saying good morning to the New Yorkers, you're scaring them. And that's how it is a lot of the time. But it's odd because sometimes it's kind of understanding the culture that you're in and that it's a big city and that's how people are. And a little bit is about also being a little bit more aware that standing out as an outsider is not a good thing, because you know there is more crime in New York and you don't want to make yourself a victim. So unfortunately at a particular train station it looked like a guy had fallen down the stairs on the subway and he was lying on his back on the floor and talking intelligibly, and I was like, oh my goodness, should we stop? And Glenn went, they have station staff and we don't know what happened, we have to keep walking. And I was like, oh gosh, you're so right. Because it could have been like bait for a mugging.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm just like, we're on the New York subway. We're foreigners, and we also, even though we live in the US, we don't live in this state. This is not our home. And Glenn's like, what are you going to do? Give him CPR? So I don't know. And he's like, there's no assistance you can offer here. They've got station staff. They'll deal with it. You know, he's in a public place. He won't be left. Someone will come to his aid, but it won't be you. Keep walking. So. And it's hard to do that because in Texas there's no way I'd walk past someone who'd fallen over. Absolutely no way. But New York is a different deal. It's a whole different animal, and you have to be a little bit aware, a little bit sort of conscious of your surroundings. But anyway, we should probably talk about the Sleeping Beauty, because I could talk about, did I mention I went to New York? I could talk about my New York trip all day here. So let's talk about the Sleeping Beauty here. So this is an American gemstone, something that us Americans, I can say that now because I've got my citizenship, can be very proud of. Comes from Globe, Arizona. The mine, of course, is named after the rock formation on the mountains above, which looks like a sleeping lady. So it gets called the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. It is revered because we know and appreciate the Sleeping Beauty that has the matrixing. I can never say it. Matrixing, I think. The spider webbing. It has the lines going through it. That can be equally useful, and we love it. But the original turquoise that came from Persia looked like this. Duck egg blue all the way through. No marks, no imperfections, no spider webbing, no nothing, just perfect blue all the way around. And it wasn't until I went to the Tucson Gem Show that I started to see Sleeping Beauty that doesn't look like this. Now, we don't always put a grade on it. Sometimes we say what it is, sometimes we don't. It depends whether we want to pay for a third party to authenticate that. But you can see very easily, you don't need a gemology degree to be able to see that this is the high-end stuff. There's no mottling, there's no spider webbing, no imperfections, just perfect blue all the way along. So, first question is, do we have a comparison?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Here it is.
Okay, so here's your comparison here. Let's take a look at that. Oof. Okay. So that's a 20-inch chain there. That's Sleeping Beauty. Okay, there's two things you need to notice here. First of all, these are quite big beads, which would, in theory, make them more valuable. But you see here, and here, and here, and here, that colour isn't even. So you can have the biggest rock you like, but the joy of Sleeping Beauty is the uniform colour. That doesn't have it. And yet they still want $17,481 for it. Wow. That's incredible. Okay. So this much Sleeping Beauty is not going to be cheap. This is not a cheap item. That's why we invested in an 18 carat yellow gold magnetic closure on this one. That's worth money all by itself. 18 carat gold with the magnets inside. Very easy to put on, to take off. What you'll do is, as you put it behind your neck, you're going to make an arch with your fingers, and that is to make sure that your hair doesn't end up in the middle of the magnets right there. So a little trick there. You're gonna scoop the hair up so that you can put it on without trapping your hair in the magnet, because that hurts. I know I've done it on national TV and had to not go, ow. You want to put it on and go, oh, it's really comfortable, knowing that you've trapped your hair in the back of it. So that's my little trick. You tent the fingers first so that when you put it on, your hair is out of the way. All right, so our price is not going to be, what did we say it was? 18,000 on there, $17,500. We're not going to be like that. This is 175 carats of Sleeping Beauty, so not a small piece by any means, but one that you can enjoy for years and years to come. And let's take a look at this in more detail, and I will show you the colour of these beads as well. So they're hand knotted, so they're not going to clank against each other on your neckline. But look at that colour. Look at that colour you've got there. Robin's egg blue. All the way through there. Beautiful. So these are going to be a bit of an investment piece. These are not cheap. But these are a genuine American gemstone that, again, could be the kind of piece that's in your family as an heirloom for years and years to come. So our special holiday price on these is going to be $299.99. $600 on budget pay, so that's what could make it more affordable for you, breaking it down into those individual payments. A customer once asked me if Sleeping Beauty is so revered across the world, and it is. They go crazy for it in Asia. They absolutely love it. Can't get enough of it there. If it's so revered across the world, why do we even export it? Why don't we just keep it here for Americans? Well, the answer is because there's way too much money to be made. We get a good price for it domestically, but across the world we can really bump the price up because we have the money. It's American. We can choose to charge the rest of the world whatever we like for it, and we do. So you're taking advantage of the fact that this is our domestic gemstone right here, and it looks exactly like that Persian material that was first found all those many years ago, and you can still find Persian turquoise pieces in the museums of Europe that are hundreds and hundreds of years old. It's just crazy to see. So amazing deal on that one. Can we look at the reviews? Because we've only got 2, I think. Ronald says, as presented. Okay, and the other reviewer had an issue with budget pay, so marked us down. And that's all you guys said. Well, fair enough. Okay. Low stock, how many?
4.
4 of those. So we shall leave that one there, because that is a piece that you're either in the market for that or you're not. That's a very considered purchase right there.
So this one says sold out, but I know for a fact we have quantity.
Okay. So with the Sleeping Beauty, because that is a higher end purchase there, if you do want to get it home and look at it, do it on budget pay. Get it home, try it on, see what you think. You don't have to commit straight away. Alright, so we're going to stay in Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but this time we're going to be in sterling silver. These are going to be a oval and 2 pear shapes set in exquisite sterling silver. Now this doesn't say Bali Legacy, but it does say artisan crafted. Let's take a look at this. Where's my board? I'm going to bring it over a little bit closer so you can check it out. So very nicely done. It's got some scale on this, and I'll get that ruler out in a second for you. Just turn that around, because one of the things I want you to notice about this ring is that, a bit like our Bali Legacy pieces, there's no kind of rough bits. It's not like you turn it over and the underside is unfinished. It's still polished on the back. It's still beautifully designed at the back. So we've got this kind of somewhere between a vine leaf and a butterfly design on the side, with the 3 Sleeping Beauty stones in the middle, giving you 2.15 carats. So the quantity is in all the colours, all the sizes.
Yeah, we have 13.
Okay, 13 of these, and that's it. Do we have a comparison? So I'm going to get that ruler out. So this is going to be about 1.25 inches from base to tip there.
Here's your comparison.
So I like the fact that this is a great size, but it's not too gaudy. It doesn't stick out. It's very flush, very low profile. All right, so our comparison here is an interesting piece. Wow. Okay. Not my jam, but I'm sure somebody will like it. 189. For theirs, yours is going to be, oh, okay, that's good. Free shipping on this one, $69.99, or it's going to be $14 when you put it on budget pay. This is a great piece for so many ages. I know like a lot of the teens and tweens would enjoy a piece like this, but it's also something that would work on older people as well. Very timeless, very ageless, and that price is epic. You've got Sleeping Beauty, you've got sterling silver, artisan crafted, very nicely done, and very wearable in the winter time as well, because your gloves will go right over this ring. There's no prongs to get stuck in the wool of your mittens. There's no big gemstones sticking out and causing a problem. Very flush, very good for the winter time. No reviews? Okay. And just that, how many did you say we had?
13.
13 of those, and that's it. All right, let's keep it moving. That's actually really comfortable to put on and take off. Very highly polished on the inside, which is so unusual. All right, so we are going to scoot along to our next item. Amazonite with Sleeping Beauty colour shell pearl, and that makes more sense. All right, this piece is interesting. I don't agree with them that this colour is Sleeping Beauty colour shell pearl. It's a little bit off. More of a Tiffany blue, which is beautiful in its own right. The design is intriguing. Look at this, guys. It's like 2 hands holding a wreath, except one of the hands has a little tiny ring on it, and that's picked out with a tiny piece of Austrian crystal. Lots going on in the design here. We're going to be in silver tone. This is Amazonite right here. These are your shell pearls. Some jump rings here so you can adjust your size. 24 to 26 inches. Oh, would help if I actually use the clasp. Nearly lost it. Let's do that again. There we go. So a much bigger piece. Very bold look that we've got going on here. So we have the Amazonite. We also have on the website, DJ, what else have we got in terms of
We
colours?
also have amethyst,
Okay,
lapis lazuli,
lazuli.
lazuli, yeah, okay. And yellow's tiger eye.
Okay, are they all the same price?
No, all the other ones except the one that were Amazonite are $14.99.
Okay, so the Amazonite is our special today at $9.99, which is great. This is quite a fan favourite piece. 4.6 on our star rating. Let's see what you guys said about it. Okay, Mary said spectacular amethyst, absolutely the most gorgeous amethyst I've ever seen. Okay, she bought the amethyst one. Who's that? Jan said very pretty. Mary said, love the jewel on the hand clasp. Yeah, it's got a little Austrian crystal there that's so cute. Joan said they're beautiful. Okay. Alright, so some good reviews from you guys. You're enjoying that one. I love the fact that we've got such a large piece that it's a real statement piece. Very impactful. And it's $9.99.
I'm gonna get a comparison for that one.
Oh, okay. Got a comparison. Okay, so that one is an Amazonite pendant. For 106, and that's just in brass. We're at $9.99, which is much more like it for costume jewellery. So we've got a genuine gemstone here. This is Amazonite, and then we have our very, very pearlescent pearls here. These are shell pearls, so they're made from the shell of the oyster and made into a pearl shape. Very nice process, gives you a beautiful pearlescence without, of course, the price tag of having a real pearl. So yeah, nice look, nice price. We're gonna move to our dragonfly ring, which is this guy, right?
Mm-hmm. And also same deal with this one. It says sold out, but we have like 23.
Okay. Look at that. That's fun, right? That's really cool. Isn't quite gonna fit on that finger. Very three-dimensional. That's the first thing I'm noticing here. Is the three-dimensional nature of this ring. So it's like a bypass with the dragonfly on. Very cool. Now this is saying it's sold out. Do we have stock?
Yeah, we have 23.
Okay. I don't know why that hasn't updated. So let me come and show you this. Isn't that fun? Very three-dimensional, stands up off the hand there. What a fun look. And let me show you the construction here. And again, artisan crafted, so highly polished inside and out. There's no rough bits. There's no weird bits where they haven't bothered finishing off. Very nice. Okay, do we have comparisons?
Yes. Oh wait, never mind. No, it's the exact same as before.
Okay, so not to worry. So your price here for an artisan crafted ring with natural Sleeping Beauty, with all this design and craftsmanship, is going to be $69.99. Now, where are we on stock?
23.
23, but the website says out of stock right now.
And I did talk to them about that.
Okay, so
They
they'll be
should
loaded
fix it
up
soon,
soon. Keep watching the web for that one. All right, we're going to keep it moving because that one maybe a minute or so till that one comes online. All right, so now we have the first of two Sleeping Beauty bracelets. This is the cuff style. This is fun. So we have some very intricate designs on here. Then we've got 5 gemstones front and center. It's going to be cuff style, so relatively easy to put on. Now this one is listed as a 7.25 inch. If you were a smaller wrist size like me, you might just want to pinch this in a little bit. Sterling silver is a malleable metal, so you can pinch yours in so it can fit you a little bit better. Or if you want it to curve a little bit more, you can do that as well. So don't worry about sizing on this one because it is an open one. You can open it out a little bit more as well. So not a piece that you need to worry about when it comes to sizing. So let's have a look at the size of those gemstones. Are they 6x4s? They're 7x5s, giving you 3.5 carats of Sleeping Beauty in a beautiful design. Now I'm just going to take this. I need to open this out now. Close it up, and then I can bring it over and show you the design here because there's a lot going on. A lot of craftsmanship in this one. See that?
Yeah, that's good.
So nicely done. I like the fact that it's the open cuff style, so it kind of takes that sizing issue off the table, because you can put it on and then just squeeze and pinch and get it to where that you want it to go. Super nice piece. Okay, so this is one of those gemstones that you can wear very casually. You can totally wear this with your jeans, just walking around in your Santa Fe style, or you can dress it up, or it can become your little black dress bracelet. It can be the one that you bring out for those special occasions. It really will work at both ends of the spectrum. Do we have any comparisons here?
Yes.
All right. So that one has one piece of very uneven Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Does that not look like a wad of gum that someone's stuck on a bracelet?
Does, yeah.
Okay. $995 for that. I'd be looking to keep the money at that point. Why would you wear that? Okay. $995 for theirs. Ours is not going to be that kind of price. Let's go to our price, please. Ours is going to be $99.99. That's it. That's your lot. $20 on budget pay, free shipping, 4.5 star rating. Let's see what you guys said about it. Okay, Mary found hers very large. Interesting. I think there's an issue there because she says hers was stainless steel. Okay, so we're going to skip over that review because ours is most definitely sterling silver. How bizarre. I wonder if she's left a review on the wrong page of the website. Maybe. Okay. So we're going to move to our friend Damien.
Yes, Damien the dragon.
So last time we were on, I asked you guys to name the dragon. Nobody had any suggestions, so DJ got to name it, and he decided to call the dragon Damien. Now this is from our Bali Legacy range. It is quite easily the Colby Johnson's on. Have we been missing messages?
No.
Is this TikTok?
Oh yeah, you're on TikTok, yeah.
Yeah. Is this turquoise the previous item? Yes, it was. And so is Damien here. Damien, sorry. So Colby says, I love dragons. And this is one of our, in fact, I think this may actually be the heaviest bracelet in our range. Now, we still don't have any scales in here, so I don't know what he weighs, and I don't think it says in the description. I think we checked.
Yeah, no.
So Damien has a hinge in his tail to allow for your wrist to access the piece. He is beautifully finished out all the way around. So nicely done. That's what I enjoy about these Bali Legacy pieces, is the fact that they're so nice everywhere. The detail is there. I mean, look at his little teeths. And you have to call them teeths. Look at that. He's like, hi. So cute. I love the scale as well, and the detail. He's got scales all down his back, he's got individual teeth, he's got the detail on his tail. Just one of our biggest, heaviest, and most impactful bracelets on the entire website. Love, love, love this piece. Very iconic, very noticeable. And it's the kind of thing that is one of a kind. So our Bali Legacy range tends to be a range and then it stops and they do something different, and then they do a range and then it stops and they do something different. With Bali Legacy, you can't expect us to still have Damien here in stock in 2 years' time, because our craftsmen in Bali like to keep mixing up, keep coming up with new ideas, keep doing different things. They don't like to keep creating the same bracelet over and over again, so they come up with different ideas, different things, and so our Bali Legacy pieces end up being limited edition. How limited, we don't know until the runs finish. So when you see something like this, you've got to jump on it. Did we have a comparison for this? Because I'm not sure how you compare anything to this.
It's something. You know, I'll show you.
Okay. So that is going to be $700 and then some. That's 23.8 grams. I want to say this is about 45. But I'm guessing. It's solid and it's heavy. And I wish we had some gem scales in here. But he's also perfectly balanced. Like the amount of hours and craftsmanship that went into this is unbelievable. So elsewhere, $700 for theirs with just silver, no gemstone. Ours is handmade in Bali by artists and craftsmen. There is a lot of silver in this, and it's got the Sleeping Beauty as well, which is just a nice touch at this point. $299.99 or $60 on budget pay. Where else can you get a sterling silver bracelet this big, this impressive, for less than $300? $60 on budget pay is what makes it affordable, but the design is what makes it desirable. Just absolutely love this one. I love the way it hangs off my wrist when I move around. It stays on. I wear a 6.5. It's not too big for me. It's listed as being a 7.5 inch wrist size, but it is going to open out for you. It's going to fit most people. It's cute. If you just want to get it home and try it on, you can do that, and you can do that by putting it on budget pay. $60 gets it home for an approval, and that's refundable if you're not gonna go for it. But I think if you like this piece and you want to get it home, I think there's no way you're going to be able to let yourself return it. You're going to be as in love with it as we are. And if you have better names for Damien here, put them in the comments, because, well, DJ named him. And you guys get Parafito. If you think there's a better name, then you can totally overrule DJ. You don't mind, do you, DJ?
Yeah, that's fine. It's all right.
He's really annoyed. He's like, what? That is Damien. We named him. That is the end of it. What are you talking about? Alright, so we are moving to our white topaz. Well, these are cute. Am I still wearing earrings? Yes, I am. Let's switch these out for a second. I thought Lauren was going to come join us. Sounds like she's been sidetracked somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
She's in demand today. These in my ear. Now these come with our super wide backs, which can be absolutely perfect for keeping your earrings stable. A lot of people absolutely love them. I like to switch out almost all of our earring backs with our silicone ear nuts, that's what we call them. They're on the website. Love those things. Okay, so these are fun. I'm just going to loosen this one a little bit. That's a bit tight. There we go. Okay, so we have blue topaz and white zircon. We're calling these fishtail earrings. I like it. Very nice. These are going to be, we have them in silver. And what else do we have? Oh, we have vermeil yellow gold over silver as well, if you want that on the website. Is the price the same? Does it change?
I believe it does, yes.
Okay. So the platinum over silver are the ones we have on sale today. Do we have a comparison?
Yes. Pull that on.
Alright, let's take a look at your comparison.
And bam.
Okay. So your comparison here, $116 for those. They're fine. Very classic lever back. Alright, $116. So that's our price to beat here. You've got 1.35 carats of gemstone here. Can I have a quick look at these product specifications? Okay. So these are blue topaz octagons, 68 points, and they're both 5x3s. And then underneath them, your fishtail here is going to be done in natural white zircon, so a genuine gemstone there. I'm just going to take this necklace off for a minute because I think it might be so bold it's distracting. And I want you to focus on the earrings right now. Okay, let's pop that over there. Show you these on the ear again. We'll go to the price if we can. So your price today is not going to be $116. It's going to be $39.99, which is fantastic news. That's also going to come with free shipping. Even better news, it's also going to come with budget pay. $10 on budget pay 4 times, and that's it. That's your lot. No reviews on these. Does that mean they're new and we have good stock?
We have 13.
13, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Colby wrote in, what's the normal colour for Topaz? Because I've always thought it was orangey, but I've usually seen blue. You can get white Topaz. You can get Imperial Topaz, which is a kind of champagne-y orange colour. You can get sky blue. You can get... what other Topaz colours do we have? To answer your question, I don't think there's a normal colour for it. I think it's one of those gemstones that comes in a variety of colours. I know sapphires are known for being blue, but there's a lot of other colours that they have. But I don't think Topaz comes in one particular. The one you're probably thinking of is the Imperial, which is one of the better known types of Topaz. And it comes in white, but we prefer zircon because it's sparklier, generally. It also makes a good diamond substitute, but white zircon sparkles more, so it tends to get used first. But yeah, Imperial's the one that's really well known, and that's your kind of champagne-y orangey colour. Okay, shall we scoot along? How am I doing for time here?
Pretty good. We have like 5 items left.
Okay, 5 items left in the last half an hour, so we're good. It's time for some segues if anyone has questions. Alright, so... Oh, there it is. I was like, where is that one? Hiding right in front of me. Goodness. Sky blue topaz. Wow, in this elegant crown setting. Wow, there's lots going on. I'll show it on first, and then I want to show you the workmanship close up, because this is something else. There's a lot going on here, especially when you look at the price. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you got to see this on first of all. So much scale, so much blue gemstone for your money. That is crazy. This 20-inch chain, vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver, comes with it. You've got 12.85 carats. If you can scoot down to the bottom of the screen, please. I want to get to the specifications. This is a 14mm round. It almost looks like it's a fancy cut, but I can't tell from here. It is going to be 12.57 carats, just in the sky blue topaz alone. And then I have to take it off to show you the white zircon. So the zircon, there are 18 of them. I'm just going to do this up to make sure that the gemstone doesn't fall to the floor while I'm showing you this. So front and center you see the blue, and then when you turn around to the side, that's where your zircon are mounted. So this really is a 3-dimensional design. Very, very well thought out here. Very impactful, and it's like gazing into tropical waters. Really, really pretty piece. So yeah, you're right, Colby. Hidden sparkle. Extra bonus there. So I'll put this back on for a second. Did you find a comparison that's anything like this?
Yes.
Let's take a look at that. Okay. That's an 11.25 carat. Yours is 12.5. $218 for theirs. That sounds kind of hard to beat, because surely would be up there in the price point. Yours is going to be $49.99 with free shipping, $10 on budget pay. We have some other options on the website. What are they? Oh, we also have a Brazilian citrine option and the amethyst option, which are both at $49.99 as well. So there's some different gemstones here. I'm going to go ahead and say that is a fancy cut you're looking at, because the facets are, oh, millennium cut is what it is. Wow. It's almost like staring into a snowflake. That is one fancy cut we've got going on. So millennium cut, beautiful white zircon. Only got one review, but it's a 5-star. Let's see if there's any information in there that we can pick up. Okay, that's good advice. So Michelle wrote in, she said, add this to your order, you will be pleased. And she also says she loves everything she has so far from Shop LC. It's definitely a showstopper for the money as well. To be able to wear something like this, a gemstone this big, is really exciting. And especially if you're gifting this holiday season, your recipients are going to be blown away when you're like, oh yeah, just got your 12 carat, enjoy. They'll be like, what? But there we go, this is what you can do with Shop LC. You can look incredibly generous. 20-inch chain included, so it's very, very giftable. If you are gifting this holiday season, don't forget as well that we have build to ship to going on. So you can bill to your home address, to your credit card at your home address, and then ship this wherever you want, anywhere that we ship. So if you are gifting to someone who lives in, I don't know, Boston, and you live in California, you don't need to get it home, wrap it up, take it to the post office, pay for postage. You can just have it sent straight to them, which is a lot easier. Okay, I think we're getting ready to scoot along.
Do the matching ring.
Okay.
I believe there's a ring.
There is a ring.
Oh, cool.
I've been looking at this. It is colossal. Look at the size of that. I mean, I almost don't need to come any closer because you guys can see it from there. Like, that is crazy. No, short answer is it doesn't come in silver. I'm just reading my messages right here. Look at the size of this. Just crazy. That millennium cut is something that I don't think I've seen before. And it almost looks like an iris. Like, that's what it looks like when I gaze into it. It looks like somebody's blue eye with all the kind of facets pointing inwards. Really nicely done. So we have a 6-prong setting here, which is very regal. It looks like a crown, and then of course on the sides, that's where you're going to see that white zircon, just the same as we did in the pendant here. Now we only have this in the sky blue topaz in a 7, 8, 7, 9, 10 and 11. We have it in the amethyst in what sizes? All the sizes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And in the Brazilian citrine we have sizes 7 through 11. And this one of course has the white zircon mounted in the band as well. I'm going to have to bring this a little bit closer so you can see the detail. Almost don't need to though, because see it from across the room. Okay, look at that. Amazing cut. And can you get me the specifications of that centre stone? Oh, Jesus! I just got, sorry, it's got an electric shock. I think I touched the microphone.
Oh.
And it kind of sparked, and I was like, sorry. Goodness, that woke me up. Nothing like a little electric shock to get you excited. So we have the white zircon in the band as well, 26 zircons total. Smaller ones up in the crown of the setting, and then larger ones set in the band. So nicely done. That topaz is going to be 12.35 carats. A lot of gemstone going on for your money. I feel like I'm statically charged today. That's been happening like on staircases. Like every time I've held a metal handrail, I've given myself a shock today. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to go and earth myself. Aren't you meant to use a dryer sheet if you're like all staticky?
I think so.
That's meant to be the, because I used to use it a lot while I was modelling. Because if you're trying on acrylic sweaters all day and you keep pulling them over your hair goes massively static by the end of the day. So I used to travel when I was modelling all the time with my makeup bag, but also some weird essentials like dryer sheets. Because if you rub one over your hair, it takes the static out, and you can get through the day without your hair doing this every 10 minutes. My hair was so staticky the other day. I put on some earrings and they were just sticking to the earring. It was a nightmare. But these are long hair problems. So this ring is super nice and available in 3 different gemstones. I just love the size and the scale of it. Like, you can't miss this one. This is fabulous. Do we have a comparison for the ring?
Yes.
Okay. So a colossal Swiss blue topaz in silver will set you back $424. That one is a checkerboard cushion cut, so relatively unusual cut, but not as unusual as a millennium cut that we've got here. Doesn't say the carat weight, but that's okay. It's 424. At that point, I've switched off anyway. Yours today is going to be a much better deal than that. So yours today, if you can scoot, thank you, is going to be $49.99. That's going to have your free shipping on it. That's going to have $10 budget pays on it. The only thing to be aware of is that we do have some low stock here. Which one's the lowest stock in the blue topaz? Which size?
See what you're saying. The 11. We only have 2.
Okay, 2. If you wear the bookend sizes, the 5s and the 11, we do end up buying less of those. So they do sell out first because there were never as many available. So bookend sizes, always, my advice to you is if you see it, you love it, jump on it. Not every ring goes up to a size 11. And if that's the size you wear and you've seen something you love, get it home, try it on. Give it a go, see what you think. I honestly think you guys can get blown away by this one. Huge gemstone, massive height on this piece, and then all that sparkling zircon as well. Nothing not to love here. Alright, shall we move along again? Trying to think if there's any more shenanigans I need to tell you about from my trip to New York. We did get through a lot while we were there. That's always the way. But we've been doing it for about 10 years now. I'll have to work out exactly how many years we've been going, but we literally go back and do pretty much the same thing year after year after year. And we kind of have it down. I'll normally do like one thing that's a little bit different every year. So last year, I went to the Natural History Museum, which is where they film Night at the Museum. So I watched that afterwards.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
So I went to the Natural History Museum where they had a massive gemstone exhibition. So I saw that last time. That's like the one different thing that I did last time. This year we went up to 47th Street and had a look around the like gold and jewellery exchanges and a little bit of shopping up there. So that was fun. It was nice. But I try and do something a bit different. I meant to go and see the Rockefeller tree as well, but honestly, like 6th Avenue, that area around 47th was so busy. And the other problem was, do you know what happens on the second weekend of December every year, which is the weekend I'm there?
What?
SantaCon.
SantaCon?
SantaCon. So it is a bunch of 20 and 30 somethings dressed up as Santa or an elf or a gingerbread man or something of that ilk, maybe even a reindeer. And it goes from very warm and cozy, like zip up onesies and things like that, to very tiny dresses, like, and everywhere in between. And there's a bunch of bars that are on the route, and they all like go and drink at each bar until they fall over, basically.
Oh wow.
And so it's fun, except you're trying to do some serious shopping on 47th Street, and within half a block there's people walking 5 deep, day drinking in Santa costumes, and you're like, ugh, now I have to get around these people. And they were queuing outside the bars, and I mean it's busy at that end of New York anyway at that time of year, but you add on the SantaCon people and all of a sudden you can't get anywhere because the pavements are full of them, the sidewalks are packed with them, and that's, you know, earlier on in the day it's just a bit annoying because they're like all very jolly, as you'd expect, and they're not a problem, but there's just so many of them, they take up a lot of space, and then later on, you know, they start getting ill, they start keeling over, they start hogging all the taxis. It's a problem. But there we go. It's a first world problem, as it were. So, next item is going to be a sky blue topaz 3-stone ring. Very simplistic style here. I like the idea of wearing this on its own just to highlight the gemstones. I also like the idea of wearing this with a Moissanite Eternity band to give it some sparkle. So you could stack this one very, very easily. For some reason the sample they've given me is a 5, so I can't really get it on my finger. I'll show you that. So So let's take a look at your gem weight, because that price is silly. Silly price on this one. Product specifications, if you will. So you've got 3 topaz here, a 7x5 in the middle, and 2 6x4s either side, giving you 1.65 carats total. We also have it in 2 other colours. If you could scroll up for me. We have a Mozambique garnet, that's a very deep red, and we have an amethyst as well. Are they all the same price?
No.
Okay. The Mozambique garnet and the amethyst, I think, are a great deal because you're in genuine gemstones, and you're in sterling silver, and it's a simple but effective piece, which is noticeable on the hand. It's nice, and it's $19.99. But Sky Blue Topaz is the one that DJ's done his negotiation on. And that one.
Comparison for that actually.
Okay. Before we get to the price, let's take a look at your comp. So that's cute. That's not bad ring. That one is $96.85. Okay, so we have to beat that. Well, it's $9.99. How's that? Or 2 budget pays of $5, right? Like, are you looking at me right now, going, what? Did she? What? I mean, look at that. It's classic, it's timeless. Really, really nice. Just seeing Colby's comment, that sounds mildly terrifying. Yeah, Colby, $10 for this one. And the mildly terrifying is not the price, it's the SantaCon people. They were having a good time, they were in good spirits, they were just in my way when I was trying to shop, and that's not okay. We'll not deal with that. That's why sometimes I'm just like, oh, shopping at Shop LC is so much easier because I see something I like and I order and it comes to my door. None of this like stepping around SantaCon attendees on the sidewalk, sat on the curb, like, I don't know, vaping or whatever. To deal with that. Yeah, $10 for this one. Crazy. Colby says, is it free shipping? Only if you buy 5 is the answer, because you need to get us to $50 for free shipping. So grab a few other things and put them in your cart. $5 on budget pay. What? My recommendation here is either grab a few, grab something else from the show, or if you want to get your shipping, if you want to get your cart total up to $50, that you get your free shipping, have a think about going through the Green Monday sale section and maybe padding your cart with a few things from there. They're on 30% off, and then once you're up to $50, you get free shipping. Maybe that's the way to do it. But yeah, sterling silver ring with genuine gemstones, $9.99. Everyone who's got nieces, daughters, teens and tweens who love jewellery, just getting into it, but shouldn't really be let loose with the really expensive pieces just yet, get one of these. They're going to love wearing it, and you'll be able to know that they're wearing genuine gemstones and precious metal, and you don't have to worry about them breaking it, dropping it, ruining it, leaving it at a friend's house. $9.99, you'll be right. No reviews on this one. How much stock have we got?
181.
Okay. We have a good quantity of this one, so you can all fill your boots for this one. 10 wears, it's basically free, says Colby. That's girl math. Yes, that's exactly how I look at it, especially when it comes to higher end pieces that you can wear every day. I like to talk about my Madani ring that I bought here at Shop LC. Yes, it was an investment, but it's a ring that I intend to wear for the rest of my life. It was my 15th anniversary gift from my husband, and I will wear it every single day forever. And then when I'm done with it, one of my daughters will wear it, and then they'll pass it down, and then they'll pass it down. So even in my lifetime, the thousands I spent on that ring are getting eroded on a cost per wear basis. And that works for high-end stuff because it helps you to justify the initial investment, but it seriously works in low-end items as well, because when this is $9.99, you could wear it once or twice and still feel like you got great value for money. But if you wear it often, like Colby says, 10 wears, and it's practically free, it's paid for itself, basically. That's the way we think about things around here, because A, you're worth it, and B, you've got to think about, you know, the other thing that I was telling my husband about when we went up to 47th Street and we were talking about the price of gold and things like that, the guy in the store sold me the bracelet that I bought, and then he looked at my husband and he said, "And great news, sir, if you come back next Christmas and decide to upgrade, I will give you the cost of this bracelet as a trade-in value, and then you can just pay for the upgrade." He said, "When you walk out the store, you've not lost any of the dollars you spent on that. It stays in the gold, and so every year you can keep upgrading if you want, because the value of the gold is always going to be there." And that's very true of gold, but it's also very true of other precious metals and other gemstones as well. I never see it as losing my money, I'm just wearing it. That's how I look at it. And that's proper girl thinking, to a certain extent, but also serious financial sense as well. All right, so for those of you who are just joining us, yes, that sky blue topaz ring is $10. Yes, it's sterling silver. Yes, it's genuine gemstones. Order 6 of them. Order 5 and get free shipping. That's my best advice. All right, so we're going to move. Where are these?
It should be, because I know we have them.
Because that's the Tanzanite. Are they behind me?
Just double check, make sure.
Okay, we're just going to find where our products disappeared to. It's around here somewhere. If you're got it? If you're watching us on social media, I thoroughly recommend that you like and follow us on that particular channel, because it means that next time we go live, you'll get a little ping and it will tell you who's on and what they're doing. That's always worth doing. If you are shopping with us today, try and get what is on the neck of the mannequin. This one?
Oh yeah, that one's next. After that.
That's next. This one's a Tanzanite Trillion tennis bracelet that we already did. This one is Sleeping Beauty. If you want to see any of these again, let me know, but this one's coming up next if that's the one you mean. I think that's a London Blue Topaz, is it not? DJ? I'm just checking.
That one, yeah.
That's a London Blue Topaz. Okay, so the fun thing about these sky blue topaz earrings is that they have the graduated sizing in the front. So they're still an inside out hoop, but they've got a little twist. They're going to be in stainless steel, which is great news. Oh, the one you want is one that's next. Okay, yeah, we'll get into that in a second. Can't quite find that one. Okay, I'll show you this one. Okay, so these are going to be stainless steel, which polishes up to look exactly like any other white metal does. I'm trying to get this in focus for you. They polish up to look like any other white metal, but stainless steel is incredibly durable, very hypoallergenic. And then we've got the gemstones set in here with the graduated design, inside out design, something a little bit different. Now we're showing you these today in the sky blue topaz, but we also have other gemstones. What have we got?
Let's see, we have. Oh wait, one. Oops. Let's see.
I think it's just the sky.
No, at the top we have different colours.
Oh, the different options, gotcha.
Okay. So what have we got
We
there?
have Mozambique.
Uh-huh.
We have citrine,
Yeah.
peridot,
Uh-huh.
and amethyst.
Yep.
And multi.
Multi-gemstone. Okay, so we've got lots of different colour options here. We are highlighting the sky blue topaz.
They're all the same price.
But they're all the same price, and the price is crazy. You having a look? You're shopping.
Oh, beautiful.
They're cute, aren't they? And they're stainless steel, so they're very affordable as well, which is great news. And do we have a comparison?
I do not.
Okay. Well, I don't think anyone does earrings this good in stainless steel, which is just one of the most durable materials that you can put jewelry in. A lot of my jewelry needs to be a little bit hardy, because even though I'm a trained model and dancer, you'd think I had poise, elegance and grace. I do not. If you can dent something, I'll do it, including my car. But mainly my rings, my bracelets and my earrings as well to a certain extent. I like things to be durable because I'm rough on everything. and stainless steel is perfect for that. Once you set a gemstone in this, it's going nowhere. But these are crazy, crazy value for money, guys. Are you ready for this? These are $19.99, or you can put them on budget pay. 2 payments of $10, and that is it. How's our stock with these?
42.
42 in all the colours?
No, just the.
Just in ours. So very, very easy to wear. Hunter's back in the room. You alright, Hunter? Are you come to peruse my stock? How's it going? You alright?
Good. Life is good.
Good. She's just hanging out.
We need a chat.
Okay.
No, Robbie.
Okay. I'll come get you in a bit.
Okay.
Oh goodness, we've got 9 minutes left. Okay. Yes, these are inside-outside hoops. Smaller gemstones in the back of the hoop, and then graduated sizes in the front of the hoop. Really, really cute, and $19.99. Awesome. Should we go to that tennis bracelet?
Yes,
Because
let's do it.
we need to get to that, and then
That's it.
that's it for the day. Okay, cool. So this is the tennis bracelet that Colby was looking at. Wow, it is wedged on. Let's take off its pressure closure arms. There we go. So this is going to have your pressure close with the double arms on it. So you're going to give it a little squeeze to open it up. Come on. There we go. I like this because it's one of our chunkier style bracelets. This is going to be in London Blue Topaz, which of course has a special place in my heart, but just because of the name. But the colour reminds me of the river that runs through London, the Thames, which is this colour on a good day. On a bad day, it's greyish brown, the colour of sludge. The Thames is one of the filthiest rivers that I know. Notoriously, do not swim in it. Do not go near it. It's, filthy. It's a downtown river, it's nasty. DJ, I'm going to need you to do that up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a little squeeze.
Yeah.
Not quite. That's
There we
it. I felt it go then. That's it. I didn't want to put it on and then drop it.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Oh, Lauren, did Hunter leave you a note? He was over by the desk there, writing notes.
Yeah, I couldn't find it, but I know you said something.
Definitely wrote something down. Okay.
Somewhere around here.
Oh, okay. Colby says, when I first saw a tennis bracelet in one of your lives, I've been wanting one for months. Yeah, we've had some great options. We had this one today, and we also had the Tanzanite one a little bit earlier. So this is Tanzanite. Can you remember the price on that one?
The
Tanzanite from earlier.
bracelet?
Mm-hmm. This
Look
was
for a
earlier on in our live stream. So
that one was $99.
that was $99. This one is in London Blue Topaz. It is 23.4 carats total. We have it in all the sizes: 6.5, 7.25, 8 inches. Can I see my gemstone specifications and then a comp in that order, if you will? Okay. So there are going to be 26 individual gemstones, 23.4 carats. These are 7x5s. The gemstone colour apparently is deep dusty blue. It's London blue. Deep dusty blue. Okay, and it's going to come with your double arm pressure closure right there. So very, very nice piece. Do we have a comparison? It's up. Okay, sterling silver with natural London blue topaz tennis bracelet, 7.25 inches, $750. Oof, oof, and that one is 12.76 carats. Yours is going to be 23.4 carats. Yours is going to be $199.99, so just under the $200 mark. Free shipping on this one because it's over 50, and you've got budget pay as well, so you can put it on 5 budget payments of $40. Now, this says low stock. What's the stock situation like?
Across all 3 sizes, 9, with the lowest in the 8-inch, we have 2.
Okay, so single digits here, so grab this while you see it. Really pretty piece, really beautiful. Okay, that is everything in the show today. Now, if there's anything you want to see that we did earlier that you want to have another look at, now is the time to put it in the comments. We've got a few minutes here. We can go and recap and take a look at anything you like in the show today. If you've been shopping with us and you've put things in your cart, don't forget to check out now to make sure that you take advantage of the prices that we've given you today, because they only stay for about 24 hours and then they're going to go up. So take advantage of the deals that are in your cart right now, because we will, and I hate that we do this, even though they're already in your cart, we will up the price if the price changes. So make sure you check out. Up to $50 gets you free shipping, so maybe grab a few more Christmas gifts while you're on the website. Have a look at the Green Monday sale if you get a chance. There's 30% off thousands of items in there, so if you want to grab maybe a couple of silver chains, some chain extenders, maybe some jewelry polish, have a look through the sale stuff to see what's in there, because that could be an amazing deal today. That is it from my live stream today, but I will be back again tomorrow for more. So I'm here all day tomorrow. Do you know what product we have?
Let me see if I can check that fast.
Let's see if we can have a quick look at the product for tomorrow. Just a rough overview of whether it's going to be handbags or whether it's going to be... Oh, show sheets have arrived. Look at that. Isn't that organised? So tomorrow on the Shop LC live stream, we're going to be doing...
You were saying the load.
I was going to say that looks like today's. Okay, so we have more Sleeping Beauty in different designs.
And this is the 2 p.m. show.
This is the 2 p.m. show. We're also going to have some affordable diamonds. We're going to have a Moissanite men's ring. We're going to have some gold. Oh, the Moissanite snowflake pendant. Perfect time of year for that. Some more gold. Some tourmaline tennis bracelets. And some Colombian emerald earrings. So we've got some fancy stuff happening at 2 p.m. tomorrow. And in the morning, in our 10 a.m. show, we are going to be diving into, let's let it load up here, more Tanzanite. Are we staying with Tanzanite all morning? Yeah, looks like it is a Tanzanite show tomorrow morning. So lots more Tanzanite finds, and at all ends of the spectrum as well. Everything from platinum, pure platinum to affordable silver pieces. So something for everyone in the show tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you like and follow us on social media. I'm Heather Chambers. You can find me on social media under News and Heather. Tomorrow there'll be a men's ring, Colby, yes, and Moissanite in our 2 p.m. show?
Yes,
I think it was 2 p.m. show. There'll be a men's ring in Moissanite. I might have to get Hunter or Chris to come in and model that for me. That's it from me today. You can follow me on Facebook under Heather Chambers, Shop LC host, or on all other social media under News and Heather. That's where you can find me. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll do the same thing again.
Nice.